special number. Horus, hello, thank you for joining. So what I heard was everything is always working out for us. Like there's no need to fear, no need to worry, like be in that place of like that. So with that being said, we're starting off strong with the death and rebirth card. Hello. So in light of current events and with the lens of current events, we have this death and rebirth card. And if you have been following me for any amount of time, you might have actually watched my 2025, what do you call it? Prediction, if you will. It has 13 on it. Yeah, it does have 13 on it. Thank you, Meg, for pointing that out. I love it. So if you did not watch it, it's fine. You can go to YouTube, you can go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and it literally is titled 2025. And that is like my prediction, the energy of 2025 that's coming through. And so I already channeled through that this year is going to be a year for change. It's going to be a year that's going to bring forward struggle. And I recorded it in the middle of December. And as someone who lives in LA, I was like, holy crap, did this year start off with like a bang. Right? So with that being said, this energy, current events, it is time for death and rebirth, meaning, again, invitation to stand in your power and not lead into fear. But things are going to crumble. Things are crumbling. All right. Literal crumbling. Speaking of the weather events on the East Coast, speaking of the fire events here on the West Coast, like literally we're in that space, right? Things are dying off. All right. It is, whether we're talking about societal norms, whether we're talking about physical spaces, things are creating space for something new to come forward. All right. That is what we are currently, that is the energy of 2025, is really a space for death and rebirth. And we get to choose. That's this chariot here. We get to choose what is coming forward, what is being reborn. So again, like I said, if we lean into that fear, that is what is going to come forward, the things that we're afraid of. If that is where we're putting our energy. So with this like 3 of Swords here, this is saying like, hey, even if it's hurting, even if you are in a place where you're like, I don't know where to go, I am stressed out, I am tired, I am all of the balls of a glass case of emotion going on right now. If you choose to focus on that, that is what you're going to cultivate. That is this Ace of Pentacles here. What are you looking to cultivate in your life? I'm not saying ignore what's going on in the news. I'm not saying like completely disassociate yourself from the world around you. Where we are going to find power is in collective and community. But when we come together as a collective and community, it is a very important not to be in a place of fear mongering, but being in a place of power, being in a place of, and when I say being in a place of power, I'm not saying like, look for who you think is going to win, right? Like not being like, is it going to be the Eagles or the Chiefs? I'm an Eagles fan, so there you go. The pace of power is following the Eagles. All right, we got to bring laughter into these moments. All right. But what I'm saying is a place of power, going back to like the strength card that I pulled for Mina in an earlier reading, if you were here for that. Recognizing our collective power is so important. That's true. That is also part of why I created the Miracle Mastermind, is also creating a place for kind of like a coven, honestly. Like I want like the leaders in that space, but that is a whole nother topic. But anyways, coming forward, making sure that you are coming into community, whether it's in person or online, to lean into, hey, like we've got this. Hey, maybe individually our voices don't feel like they're being heard, but together our voices get to be heard. Together we can build a collective and a community. Together we can choose, maybe, we can choose to barter rather than spending actual money. Hey, if you're somewhere that like somebody has chickens and they have eggs and you, I don't know, crochet blankets and you're like, yo, for like a carton of eggs, I'll give you a blanket, whatever it is, right? Like you get to choose how you're moving forward. You get to choose what you're carrying into your day-to-day, moment to moment. You get to choose your safety and security on an energetic level and watch that manifest into its physical form. I know regardless of what's in my bank account, regardless of what is like happening around me in my like home space, I know that everything is always working out in my greatest and highest good. I know that I'm going to be okay, even if my body were to burn, so to speak. This is just my human fleshy meat sack. My spirit cannot be broken. My soul cannot be altered. I get to choose and I get to hold on to that. I know that I am an extension of God, source, the universe, highest self, creator, Mother Earth, whatever word you like to use, the divine. And I know that even when I leave this earthly plane, I am going back to that spiritual divinity. So everything is going to be okay. My human is here to learn and remember and grow through this experience of being separate from the divine. It's just here to have this human experience. And sometimes it feels hard. Sometimes it's like, why? Why did I choose to incarnate on this world? But you know what? It's going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Lead from power. Feels complete. So thank you. Thank you for allowing me to channel that for you guys today. Oh, woo. Big message. Tori says, well said. Kate says, this is very much resonates for me. Oh, recognizing our collective power is so important. Yes, Meg. Oh God, the stuff I have gone through today is wow. Yes. Meg, thank you, friends. Ooh, that was a big, powerful message that came through. So I am so glad that you guys allowed me space to do that. I might even like clip some of that and repost it because that felt big. Alrighty. Holding space for just a few more moments if anyone wants a last minute personal message. Otherwise, I have to go get ready for some pickleball. Miranda, thank you for your likes, friend. If you're not already following me, here's your invitation to follow me. You can follow me here on TikTok. You can follow me on Mama T Energy on Instagram. You can follow me